Good morning, DIY. It is 5 a.m. and we are all packed and ready to go for the Microcenter trip. Our flight leaves at 7, so we got our bag and our little suitcase. We're on a suitcase for a 3-day trip, I know, but I need my pillow, so it took up about half the suitcase. So I think Matt is already picking up Zach, so I'm up next. And if you don't know what this video is, I don't really know either. It's just gonna be filming us getting to Microcenter, obviously, hopefully safely, and just giving you guys a quick tour of Microcenter as well. So kind of like a DIY vlog with a little first look at Microcenter, so should be fun. Good morning.
5 a.m. Jen, are you alive?
I don't know how people do this. I say it every time.
Because I know how people do this.
Ugh. Good morning, good morning.
This looks carry-on safe, right?
Oh yeah, you're gonna be chilling. Shout out to our sponsors.
Shout out to our sponsors. The Smoky Toasty.
Well, we're here, so we're gonna get checked in and then get through TSA. Hopefully it's not too bad. Made it through TSA. Shout out. No one got fondled. That's a W, kind of. We're on my favorite part of the airport now. We're on the little walker. Let's go get some coffee. I don't even really love coffee, but I want some caffeine.
How cool do I look?
You look really cool, dude. You ready to take a nap?
You guys passed out.
All right, vlog. We obviously just landed and moved our stuff into the hotel. We're a little early. Everything was on time for the flight, so that was pretty good. But just dropped off our stuff, and we are walking to the little shopping center with a bunch of cuisine spots. So we're gonna get some ramen, I think, per reviews. So it's a quick walk, but dude, the weather so far is insane.
Beautiful.
Like, I see the hype.
Yeah.
And I always thought, oh, it's Cali weather, it's not that big of a deal, but the lack of humidity compared to Louisville is insane. All right, we just wrapped up we all gave it a solid 8, so that's pretty good. It was really solid. We're getting picked up as well. We're Ubering to the mall next, so it seems like a pretty big mall. So I'm gonna I'll get you guys some clips and show you guys what it's all about. But it's looking pretty good so far for day 1. Let's get a update on the mall day. We are crashing hard. We've all had our fair share of caffeine. Matt's is gone.
It's in here.
And yeah, I mean, I'm barely going at this point. The 3 hours of sleep is catching up.
So we've been walking around for 3 hours too.
This mall is huge. Like, take a normal mall and like multiply it by 4 or 5.
My knees are so red and I don't know why.
Yeah,
Any doctors in the comments?
yeah, we need doctors in the
Knees
comments.
red.
Zach's knees are like red hot for no reason. So, anyways, we're gonna hit up what is it called? Uncle Tetsu, and then we're gonna it's like Japanese cheesecake, and then we're gonna head. Hopefully our room's ready by that point, and then I think we're gonna go back and take a little debrief. So hopefully the rooms are ready soon, because I need to lay down. Look at that! Wow. We just left, what is it called? Tipsy Putt. And we're all a little tipsy. But we had some drinks, and we also did some putt-putt. conclusion is I suck at putt-putt, but we're in Target now. Big Target. So we're gonna do some little shopping and then we're gonna wrap up the day. All right, last vlog update for the day. Day 1 is ending off with a bang. we have our cut waters, which don't taste that great.
Well, we all need to review everything. All right,
yeah.
Cut water review out of 10.
4. No, 3.
3?
I'll give it solid. It gets a 4 from me. 2 for flavor, but then like an 8 if you're trying to get drunk. So you gotta come down.
Yeah, you gotta give it credit. It's gonna get you there.
Yeah.
And then we got our beautiful Japanese cheesecake. It honestly just tastes like Angel's food cake, whatever they call it.
It's a 7 for me.
I think it's nice for it's a nice light snack. Same thing with these. These are very light. Like they don't really taste like much. So
it's not a super heavy dessert. Both of those are 7s for me.
yeah.
6.
6 for Matt.
6 across the board.
6 across the board. Across the whole board.
What about you?
I'd give this probably like a 6.5, 7. I want something a little sweeter. And then these are cut waters. I mean, they're good for the alcohol percentage. That's about it for the price. So that's gonna be where we're gonna wrap up day 1. So day 2, we're gonna do our little morning routine. We're gonna hit the gym on the first floor probably in the morning. We got some energy drinks we're gonna desperately need for the morning. But I was trying to work out at the Apple Fitness Center.
If someone works at Apple, help.
They don't. It's employees only, and they have it on the map though, which is so dumb. So I can't work it out at the Apple Fitness Center. Unlucky. They have pictures and everything on the Apple Maps too. I guess they're just trying to flex with the employees, but I really wanted to work out there. But we're gonna have to settle for the hotel gym. But it is a pretty good gym at the end of the day. So we're gonna go ahead and work out there tomorrow, and then we'll update you guys tomorrow when we make it to Microcenter, and I'll give you guys the whole tour of the place, the whole point of this video. All this is just extra. You can see the BTS of the Microcenter trip, because it's been a pretty fun one so far. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. I say good morning. It's like 10 a.m., but it's really like 1 p.m.
1 p.m. our
1 p.m. our time.
We're
so
trying to adjust.
Yeah.
But you know what? We're here grinding.
We're grinding out here. It is finally time. We're at the Microcenter in Santa Clara.
The whole reason we're here.
The whole reason we're here, pretty much so. We're gonna go ahead and film, I think, a few videos, and then we're gonna just hang out here. I definitely want to check out the Sim stuff, but yeah, I'll give you guys a quick tour inside, show you guys what they have, what's different from the other ones, but it's gonna be a fun time, so let's get to it. So we just got done filming the 2 videos we're supposed to be doing here, and it is crazy in here. There's a lot of people, and it's a bit chaotic. It's currently 2:33 over here, and we got here at 10:30. So we've been here for a few hours, and finally done with all the videos though. I think we got most of the footage. So I think now I'm gonna give you guys a quick little run around, either on my phone or on the camera, of the layout of the store. It looks like most Microcenters, but there's a few things that I think are cool. And we'll show you guys those, and then just the main parts that are pretty cool, like the Sim setup here, and then other things like that. But it was, for the filming side of it, for like the whole behind the scenes kind of video, it was definitely a little more stressful than like a normal Sharonville location that we normally go to, because it's a lot more chill over there. But with here, it's like so much going on all the time, and people on all the aisleways. So filming was somewhat difficult, but we got it done, and hopefully it turns out to be a decent end result. But so I'll show you guys the store now, and then we're gonna pretty much just maybe document the rest of our behind the scenes of the rest of the trip. But from here, it should be pretty boring. So I'll show you guys the store. All right, so this is I guess this is like the repair station. We have Zach and Matt finishing up. We're reviewing our footage right now to make sure it's all good to go. But yeah, so we have our main entrance here, and then we're gonna head to the right first, just so it's kind of stay out of the way. Hopefully not get too many people in the clips. But this is their pre-built section, so they have like there's some of their pre-built PCs. These are the more budget end ones. They have all of their monitors, which I think is always so cool to see. Like full monitor walls are really cool. And then you have some more like all-in-ones and like more desktop-oriented kind of PCs in general and stuff like that. You have like more laptop and like work-oriented peripherals. They also have like an Apple station over here with like new iMacs and stuff like that, which are cool to see, which I haven't really seen before. And then on the right side here, you have, and the left side too, you have all the power spec pre-built PCs, ranging from like budget to even like 5090, 9950 X3Ds, which is like this one right here. You have Asus ZenBook. We're actually doing a video on one of these laptops here, so we have some of those, and then a few more of their pre-built pieces over here, and then pretty much just goes all the way down with more monitors and things like that. In the right corner over there, there's some TVs. This is like a whole Dell area here. You got printers here. I'm gonna show you guys as well the 3D printer area, which is really cool to see. Got a big old shack here. So this is their Bamboo Lab setup, and they have some really cool things shown over here. You have a little repo semi-bot, which I think is super, super cool. You have your 3D printer set up here. And then this is your like 3D printer filament area. And yeah, it's just super busy here right now. So I don't want to go showing too many people around, but this is like their networking area, I believe. They have a whole server over there, which is really cool. Then in the middle of the highways, they have like a bunch of monitors, which it seems to be some pretty good deals for monitors. In these smaller aisleways, there's just a few accessories and things like that that pretty much all relate to networking and things like that. It looks like over here you have a bunch of stream decks and DJI stuff and products. So if you want to get into any kind of like filmmaking or anything like that, they have it here, which is really cool. And then just a bunch of other stuff in these small aisleways here. Nothing really to note, but they pretty much have anything you could want, printer ink, things like that. And then you have your like peripherals and things like that over here, which I think are really nicely set up. One thing I really like in this side of the store is they have their mouse pads like laid out on a little rack, which I think is super awesome. And they have a bunch of studio and gaming headsets on this section over here. And let's see, on the right side here, here's just overstock, and we have cases like the every single case they have is displayed out here, which I think is really cool. And I'm just gonna get the back end of it so you can kind of see. There's like 4 aisleways just filled with cases. Some from pretty good brands, like we have like the Montech lineup over here, and they have other brands too, like Corsair, NZXT, Liam Lee, of course, is a big one that they love to bring in for their power spec PCs. They have Be Quiet, like the new light base, which is pretty cool. And a bunch of other things from Fractal and things like that. So that's like, always cool to see them have those on display for people that want to see what it looks like in person. They have your power supplies. This is like the PC parts area, which is probably one of the main reasons people come to Microcenter, but you have power supplies and a few rows over here, back there and then to the left. And you have fans, CPU coolers, and then AIOs are gonna be in the aisle over. But yeah, this is pretty much all the fan and power supply areas. And those are the things that they don't really usually keep locked up. And then over here you have liquid cooling stuff with Corsair, you have hard drives, and then you have motherboards flanking both the right and the left of the CPUs, which we have Intel and AMD. You have, of course, your NVIDIA aisle over here with a bunch of every single GPU they have to offer right now, including the 5090s, which is cool to see, although they're very expensive. We have our NVMEs on both sides here, and also more NVMEs on the left here of the NVIDIA GPUs. And then one thing I thought was pretty cool was that they actually have the Intel GPUs here, including the B580, which we'd love to see, as well as pretty much all the new offerings from AMD, so that's awesome. They also have some Switch offerings from Nintendo. They do have the original Switch. They don't have any Switch 2s, it doesn't look like, so that's unfortunate, but you know, what can you do? And then that's pretty much gonna wrap up the tech area. Obviously some more peripherals over here. They have your racing sim stuff in these last aisles here, including the sim right there, which I spent some time on, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much the quick tour of Microcenter. I didn't wanna like move the camera in everyone's faces. I tried keeping it down in areas where there were a lot of people, so because it's just insane. Like the line is, Zach waited for his, he bought a CPU motherboard RAM combo, and he waited like 40 minutes in the line to even get the motherboard combo, and then he also waited another 30 in line, which right now I think the line goes down one of the aisles, and you're probably waiting like an hour to check out. So it is insanely busy here. Lots of people are here for the new location, and it's even 3 weeks in to the opening, it's still crazy like this. So I guess it's definitely a big hit. I see why they're putting so much effort and time into this store, because it's and money as well. It's definitely paying off for them, I'm sure. So that's pretty much going to wrap up the Microcenter portion of it. We'll update you guys later on what we eat. All right, here we got the foods here. We got this shrimp garlic pasta. What do we got here?
Seafood pasta.
Seafood pasta, shrimp garlic pasta. All right, first test. Solid. This is the best yet. The best place we've eaten yet so far. Vlog update again. We're full. It was pretty good. We went to, what is it called? EBC? EMC. It's pretty solid. We wanted some seafood, and that definitely hit the spot. So this whole little area is pretty cool. It's like a bunch. It's called Santana Row. They have like a bunch of like shops up. So we're going to Herman Miller because Zach wants to try out a chair. which I've never sat in a Herman Miller, so I'm hoping it's open so we can sit in one and see if what's all the hype about. So we can see what all the hype's about, but yeah.
We might try to get one and put it in his carry-on.
Yeah, we're gonna stuff it in the carry-on with the CPU motherboard RAM combo. Well, that's pretty much gonna wrap up this whole 3-day excursion. I guess we're not even really on day 3 yet, but honestly, day 3 is just gonna be us flying back, and I really don't wanna go through the effort of filming what that's gonna be because it's exactly what it was the first time, except at a different airport. So we're gonna go ahead and just end the video here, but yeah, it was definitely a eventful trip, I'd say. We did a lot in the time that we were here, pretty much from start to finish. There was always something going on. This is the only night that we really had any time to like just sit down and relax in our own rooms, and yeah, it was a good time, and excited for the trip back. I'm excited to be back as well, but we're all packed up and everything. It's currently like 10:30 here, which basically means it's like 11, 12, 1:30 at our normal time. So I'm definitely getting to the point where I'm ready to go to bed, but yeah, everything's all packed up. So I know it was super random, and it was definitely not a normal video, but since I had to get a video up this week, I thought might as well show you guys the BTS of our Santa Clara trip and what it's like doing a trip for a YouTube channel. Because honestly, I think I told the other guys this when we first got here, is I still think it's surreal that a company will literally just sponsor you to go out and make content at their store when, you know, we're just a couple dudes just hanging out. And you don't really get to do these kinds of things often for like a normal job. So it's definitely a really fun experience being able to go places you've never been before, try new things, see new things, and it's all covered from a business. And I think it's super cool. So obviously Microcenter is probably not watching this video, but shout out Microcenter if you are. It's been a fun one. So hopefully we can do something like this again in the future, because it's always a good time, you know, getting out of town and having some fun. So again, thanks for watching. If you all did, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.